Ah, yes. Landing an airplane. Believe it or not, it is a skill, and it's not only a skill for the pilots, it's a skill for the guys in the control tower. And Final Approach for Atari 2600, put out by that crappy company Apollo Games, really seemed to like airplane games at one point. They made a game where you pick up lost luggage, and they made Final Approach, where you take control of the control tower, helping guide in airplanes onto a landing strip. And if you don't do it right, these airplanes aren't going to land well and you're not going to get points. Or people could lose their lives or damaged property could happen. No, like that. Yeah, so we don't want that. And I gotta tell you guys something. Final Approach for Atari 2600 is really actually a decent game. I mean, when a game really sucks to me, that means it's like unplayable. It has no score. It has no point. There's a lot of thought that went into Final Approach. And there is actually some gameplay. You got these airplanes, not just one, not just two, not just three, but four on the screen at once. And you put a cursor on them to control them and steer them from getting off the screen for starters, because that's instant loss of life. You got like 5 lives or chances, you might say. You can also lose points. And scoring, this is a game that actually does have scoring if you can do it right. And by doing that, you need to get these airplanes. See how I keep switching the cursor? I'm trying to keep these airplanes from getting off the screen. I know it's hard to tell right now, but if these airplanes fall off the screen, then you lose what's equivalent to like a life, and you're not going to get any points. It's actually very tricky, all the juggling you do to keep this game in action. There's a lot of chaotic things happening, and there's even some crazy people in the airplanes causing trouble.
Bomb on this fucking plane! If she takes me up, I'll blow the fucking plane up! I will blow. Get the fuck out! There's a bomb on this goddamn plane! There's a bomb on the plane!
Oh boy, we don't need people like that, I can tell you that. But what's very important as you do your controlling of these aircraft is to get them to zoom in on this white line that's extending. And if they get close enough to that, bring your cursor down to one of these red dots, and you activate this screen as you try to bring the aircraft in.
600 feet.
See?
Looking good, Windsor. Now watch it. 30 knot crosswinds and the runway is icy. Atta boy, we've got you.
Yes, it's a very tricky thing. You don't land your aircraft right, then no points. No points? Well, whatever. And we got people out there trying to help you. Very qualified guys. To help these aircraft land correctly. Yeah, don't let that happen. Here we go again. You gotta switch when you're coming in. If there's none, then you gotta get out of that screen. But it's very important to know, if you're wondering how the hell you land your airplanes, you bring your cursor down to that red dot, and that's how you do it. Meanwhile, you're trying to keep these airplanes from going off the screen. If that happens, it's game over. There's a lot of chaos going on in this game. You don't want crashed airplanes and things of that nature. I can tell you that right now. But let me tell you, up in the air, not everybody is so misbehaved. There's actually some classy people enjoying their flights, including these young people right here.
Excuse me, I happened to be passing, and I thought you might like some coffee. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Well, won't you sit down? Thank
Yes.
you. Cream? No, thank you. I take it black. Like my man.
Wow, that girl's something else. So not everybody up in the sky is so out of control and dangerous. Those two young people were having a nice conversation. So you try to get these airplanes. See my red airplane? That's me. You come in on this white line. Once you know you're on, and you got to give yourself enough time. And then you select down to that, and then like this, you guide the airplane in and try to get some points. I got it! 25 points for you. And that's how you do it. And then you can select out of there and try to make another airplane land. So it's a great game. Now I'm getting word that the President of the United States is having his own troubles up there. Oh no, that's our President. What is going on? That's the President of the United States.
Get off my plane.
Hey, there we go. That's our President. That is our man right there. Whew. Ha. Well, let's not help that guy. So you got these 4 aircraft going on at once. If they leave the screen, that's pretty much the equivalent of a lost life. So you have to put your cursor on a ship. Then you can steer it. See this gray one? And then when you uncursor it, he'll go on that drifting direction until you reset it. So there's a lot of, I'm losing this blue one. I'm losing this blue one. I just lost my points. You have enough airplanes go off the screen, you lose points, and if they collide with each other, you lose points. There's just a lot of bad things that can go on, and it's bad enough that we got these crazy guys up there. Be careful, the planes can get so close to each other.
If you look to the right side of your aircraft, you will notice Flight 198 challenging us to a race. I've turned the fasten seatbelt sign back on because shit is about to get real.
Oh boy, so you're landing airplanes and everything's going good? It's amazing how much crazy stuff is going on. Oh no, what's happening here? Oh yeah, that's the guy from Die Hard. Oh no! John McClane is out there on the snow. Oh man. Oh, and there's fuel leaking. Oh man, well, if there's one thing we know about John McClane, he can handle himself. Let's get back to landing some airplanes. Is that okay? So here comes this blue aircraft. Right away, you want to steer it towards those yellow lines, and it's on path. It's on path. You see that? Nice and on path. That's right. Bring it in steady. Don't forget to go down to the control thing. Uh-oh, I'm a little bit late. Oh no! You don't do it good enough. You don't get the points. You're pretty much shit out of luck. You have to start this over again. Meanwhile, we got trouble up there with McClane. Uh-oh. It looks like he's about to get revenge on the guy that just bon voyaged him off the airplane. Oh no. This can't be right. Well, I told you not to mess with John McClane, motherfuckers. Oh. You shouldn't have kicked him off your plane. Oh. Oh boy. Leave it to John McClane, would you? So, really, there's no shooting in Final Approach, but I can tell you, frantic gameplay, it really is frantic. You're trying to, you're juggling. You're juggling these aircraft non-stop, and you really got to give yourself some space before you come into the landing strip. Like this. Remember, get down your cursor to that red thing. See, you've activated. And then you still got to guide it in. Come on now, let's get the points. Yes, there's 25 points. Hey, that is great, man. We're doing good. Now, wait a minute. I think I'm getting a distress signal. I'm getting a distress signal, guys. Let's check it out.
Attention, planet Earth. This is Anakin Skywalker, requesting permission to land in your airspace.
Wow, Anakin Skywalker. Yes, you have permission to land on Docking Bay 94. But please, remember me. Remember I was nice to you, okay?
Sure, okay, I won't forget you. Why would you say that?
Anakin, let's just say you're not always gonna be in the kind of mood you are in now. Just please don't forget me, Anakin. Oh wow, we got Anakin Skywalker. We got Anakin Skywalker coming in for a landing. Oh boy. Oh, there he is.
We lost something. Not to worry, they're still flying half a ship. Not really picking up speed.
This is Anakin Skywalker, requesting permission to land in your airspace.
Yes, Anakin. Docking Bay 94, Anakin. Just don't forget me.
Sure, okay, I won't forget you. Why would you say that?
Anakin, I just know that you don't, in the future, you're not going to be so nice to people who aren't nice to you. Take it easy, Anakin.
5 ships on the left and the right.
May the Force and may the Force be with you too, Anakin. I tell you, Final Approach is a great game. You land airplanes, you land Palpatine, you land Sith Lords, you land starships. You land a lot of crazy things on this crazy airstrip. All thanks to your expertise, many passengers arrive home safely.
Another happy landing.
Ha ha ha! Another happy landing indeed. Final Approach for Atari 2600 really isn't that bad. Take mind on what I said about how you land the airplanes. You switch your console to this button right here. That's how you go from this screen to the landing screen. And that is very important. Take it from me, Paul Max C. Alright, you guys, Final Approach, not great, but an interesting way to make a game, something unique is what I'm trying to say. And for that reason, I give it a thumbs up. Thank God we didn't piss off Anakin Skywalker, huh? Have a good night, you guys. And may the Force be with you.